Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. In this video, I am going to share with you some comics that I have recently picked up. And I will tell you that some of my purchases might surprise you, so I definitely want to encourage you to stay tuned to see what it is that I picked up. In addition to those surprises, I also have an AOK that has been sent to me by my man Randy Resnake. I think that it is a collaboration between Randy and also Master Blaster, but we will know all the details once I actually open the package up. With that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the books that I recently picked up. This book is actually a second copy of this book that I've picked up. This is Killadelphia. You may have seen this book in a previous video that I did about Wavy Comics, a video that was well received by folks out there. This is actually a second copy, and I will tell you that this one is not as wavy as the one that I picked up previously. And I think that's also a nicer copy just in general. Next up, I have a healthy stack of Amazing Spider-Man. This is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 57, and I have not read any of these, so I need to catch up on ASM big time. Here is issue number 58, and I want to say that these are all A covers. Here is issue number 59 featuring Mr. Negative on the cover, and there is a rumor out there right now that Mr. Negative could be appearing in the upcoming Spider-Man 3 movie along with everyone else, because that movie is supposedly jam-packed with people, but there's some folks that have said that Mr. Negative was actually seen on the set of the Amazing Spider-Man movie. So we will see whether that is going to be true or not. Here is issue 60, and I actually have two copies of that. I actually get one from two different shops, and so that's how I cover my base to make sure that I get all of the books that I need for the collection and get at least one book that's in really good shape. I hedge my bets. The next couple of books are from Immortal Hulk. This is Immortal Hulk issue number 43. Issue number 42, clearly in the wrong order. I'm actually thinking about shutting down this pull. I have not been keeping up with Immortal Hulk at all, to be honest with you. So I may shut it off at like issue 50. That way I will have basically issue 1 through 50 and a couple of multiples throughout some of those lower numbers. But I may shut that down if I don't start reading the title. There recently was, in my estimation, a very big week for comics. And by the time you see this video, it will have been a few weeks past, but there was a very big week for comics where a lot of really awesome books dropped that capture the attention of the comic book community, and honestly, in many ways, even outside of the comic book community, especially with one of these books, and it's specifically this one right here, Berserker. Berserker issue number 1. This was a book that was actually co-written by Keanu Reeves. There are rumors that studios are bidding to actually get the rights to turn this comic into a movie, so there is a chance that we may actually see Keanu play himself in a comic that he wrote about essentially himself, for himself. There's a lot of selves in there, but it honestly is actually a pretty good read. I read it the day that it came out, and it is not a bad read. So that is one of the covers. Here is another. I honestly, off the top of my head, don't, this might be a Mark Brooks. That might be a Mark Brooks cover. I think I see his little logo down there in the corner. These are the only two copies of Berserker that I picked up, and like I said, I read it, and I did not think that it was bad. Another book that I read that came out at the same time as Berserker that I absolutely loved is this book I'm about to show you. And I actually spoke about this book in the weeks leading up to this book actually dropping, because from what I was able to read online, it seemed like it was an original idea. It seemed like something that I would be interested in. I got a copy of it, I read it, and I immediately went online to buy additional copies of this book. I then went to my second comic shop and bought additional copies of it. That's how much I enjoyed this next book. And I will tell you, there will be another video coming up when all of those books come in. I'm actually going to be showing those books again. But this right here is Nocterra by Scott Snyder. This book came out on Image, and I enjoyed this book. I really did enjoy this world that Scott Snyder has essentially created. And if you haven't read this, I want to encourage you to read it because I think that it's really well done. I am looking forward to seeing what else he's going to do with these characters and with this world that he is creating, because we've only seen the tip of the iceberg with this one. Here is another one of the Nocterra covers. I don't know the difference between them, but this first one is actually a Capullo. That's actually a Capullo cover right there. Just saw his name. I'm not sure who did this one. Looks like JIM or something like that written down at the bottom. But this is really just an awesome story about an event that happened on Earth that resulted in everything transforming into something other than what it actually is. And I don't want to ruin it. It is good. This right here is one of my favorite covers. I think this is a Jock cover. I think, don't hold me to that. But just really, really awesome stuff. And like, we've only again begun to see like part of this, and I cannot wait to see how this all unfolds. This one is just a gorgeous cover right there. I mean, these are all just really, really well done. And like I said, I do have a healthy stack of the number ones en route to me. I jumped online and I literally bought every cover that I could find. So I'm looking forward to when those books actually show up. Here is Hellions issue number 10. I had been reading this series. I had been enjoying it, but I probably have not read like the last 3 or 4 issues. I may actually take this off my pull list as well. I was kind of committed to at least through issue 10 of a lot of the new X-Men titles. And as you just saw, we reached issue 10 with Hellions. So I may shut that one down. Here is the ongoing X-Men series. This is issue number 18. Again, a little behind on some of this stuff because I've been reading so much of the independent stuff that's out there that I definitely need to play catch up. Here is Venom issue number 33. This again, I think came out a few weeks ago, but I just picked it up from one of the shops. And to the point that I was making earlier, there was that week. That was a very, very big week. This last book that I'm going to show you, at least in this part, is part of the reason why it was such a big week. And I'll show you the book and then I'll give you a little bit more detail. This is Enac issue number 1. And this is actually the first printing of the Enac. This one has the white lettering. The not first printing or the second printing, however you want to look at it, actually has the black letters. This thing you could only get supposedly 1 copy per customer. That was basically, I think, the rule. It had to be sold for cover price. You could not sell it for more. And there was actually an LCS that was busted selling the book for more than cover price, and they were actually banned from participating in future sales from this publisher. The publisher in question is actually a company called Bad Idea. This is a company that has been on my radar probably for a year, and because of COVID, because of other things, this book is just now coming out, but I read it. I enjoyed it. It is not a comic for children. There are some scenes in here that are not necessarily designed for kids, but the book was well written. It was well drawn. I thought the pacing was there. It had a little of some historical references in there that I thought were really well done. As a history minor from college, I enjoyed this comic, and it is a first book from a first-time publisher, which is, again, just a landmark kind of thing. The same way that Berserker and Nocterra had some significance. Enac is one of those books. And there are a total of 5 titles that are going to be coming out from Bad Idea. I think that one of those 5 is a one-shot. The others are limited series. I think like 4 issues is the most. I'm actually going to buy every single issue, every single title that comes out from Bad Idea, because I kind of dig what these guys are doing. So at this point in the video, I want to give you an opportunity to add a really cool book to your comic book collection. And once I do this, I'm actually going to open up the AOK that has been sent over to me. But one of the things that I want to do is I want to remind people that if you comment in the comment section that this is the video in which the giveaway is referenced, I am going to delete your comment. And we've had a lot of people that have come to the channel that don't necessarily understand the rules, and they make really wonderful comments, and then they put that part in there like great giveaway book, and I have to delete the comment. The giveaway is designed to be a reward for those people that take the time to watch the videos. And so as part of that, we don't want to tell everybody which video it is, right? We want to encourage people to watch the content that comes out from the channel. So a little bit of context there. If you do not know how to enter the giveaway, there is a video here on YouTube. If you search for Regie Collects Go Collect Giveaway, you can find a video that will walk you through the process, because we've also had people that post up the phrase in the comment section or on the community tab or elsewhere, and I have to also delete those things. So if you do not know how to enter the giveaway, search here on YouTube, Regie Collects Go Collect Giveaway. You will find it, and oftentimes it is also linked in the description of the video, so you can find it that way. With all of that said, here is the book, and I probably should have taken it out of the sleeve, but here we are. This is Showcase issue number 79. This is the first appearance of Dolphin, and this book is just a gorgeous cover. This is a book that I've seen consistently year after year after year. I love the cover, the woman in the foreground and then the green water in the background. I absolutely love this book. So when I had an opportunity to snag it, to give it away, I pounced on it. So again, this is Showcase issue number 79 from DC. It is a 6.0 with off-white pages, first appearance of Dolphin. And this book could be yours. Again, all you have to do is head over to the community tab, find the post where I'm talking about this book. You click on the link, you go to MailChimp, you plug in 3 pieces of information. One piece of that information is a phrase, and the phrase for this week is diver. Diver is the phrase because she's diving. That is the phrase. You plug that in. Then you tune in to the Ready, Set, Go preview show on Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time to find out if you are the winner. That is essentially the only criteria. Well, technically, you have to be a subscriber of the channel, a resident of the United States, a resident of Canada, or have a mailing address in the U.S. Technically, those are the requirements, but the hurdle is relatively low for you to be able to win that giveaway book. All right? With that said, I want to actually get to open up this package that has been sitting out for well over a week. And I do believe that this is an AOK from Master Blaster, courtesy of Randy Resnake. But hopefully there are some details inside the package to give us the answers that we seek. So there is a note, and I see it right off the top, which is nice. That helps tremendously. Cut this thing open. Randy does a good job of sending artwork sandwiched between cardboard, which protects it along the way. Even if the post office drops it, it gives it some nice protection. So there is a note here, and first sentence. This AOK is from Master Blaster. Shout out to you, Master Blaster. He said he contacted me and asked if I could do a commission from him to you. Of course, I said most definitely and asked him what he had in mind. His response had me a little nervous at first. It was something I have never drawn before. He wanted me to draw a real live person. You. I agreed and gave it my best effort. I hope you enjoy it and that I've done your image justice. Oh man, that is a tall order. That is a tall order. Because I'm a handsome man, and it's difficult sometimes to capture that handsome on screen. I just realized that my workout, my stopwatch had not stopped for my workout, so I had to go ahead and finish that up. Just noticed it. That's gonna throw off my my metrics for the week, but whatever. So Randy does a really good job again of packaging. He has the pull tabs and all that kind of stuff there, which is kind of cool. Oh man. Oh man, that is hilarious. That is well done and hilarious. Oh man. So what we get here and what we get here is a cover recreation. We get a cover recreation of Amazing Fantasy 15, one of my favorite books, of course, but instead of Spider-Man holding a pedestrian in his arms, we have me. So here we have Amazing Fantasy, well done. We have all the onlookers over here hanging out. And then there's your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector being carried by Spider-Man. And what's cool is he actually has on no bulls. I wear no bull shoes like nobody's business. So I'm in a tank top, which is classic Regie by and large. And I'm wearing my no bulls, which is really fantastic. This is cool. This is cool right here. I dig this. You guys, this is cool. We're gonna have to hang this up once the video shows. But yeah, this is cool. I dig this kind of stuff. I dig this. People have created all types of art, mostly digital of me in different things. But this is cool. So shout out to you guys for some creativity and a really solid idea. So with that said, I think that's all that I want to show you guys today. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed, especially that original art at the very end. If you all need to reach out to me, you can do so on Instagram at Regie Collects. Take care.